on Pure West Radio, your station for Pembrokeshire and indeed from Pembrokeshire. Toby Ellis with you here on your daytime show with Ocky White Travel, celebrating over 60 years of making those holiday dreams come true. So here on Pure West, we have been shouting about this wonderful programme on S4C, Llais, which is the Welsh version of The Voice. And of course, they had to get our Ragsy on the show. It wouldn't have been The Voice without it, especially having a Chymraeg version. And our boy representing Cymru from the deep depths of his wonderful hometown at Pontypridd. We've got our Ragsy joining us here on the show this morning. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not too bad, but I represent the valleys, but I'm from Aberdare, I am, Tub.
Oh, Aberdare boy. Where have I seen you playing in some dodgy back lane pubs then in Pontypridd over the years?
Well, you know me, I play everywhere, to be honest with you, but I think a few people have sort of mentioned over the years, he's from Ponty, then he's from Mountain Ash, then he's from Abercrombie, then he's from the
Rhondda.
I'll represent them all.
I was just about to say, mate, a lot of people actually think you're probably even from Pembrokeshire, the amount of time you spent down here in the summer. But it's so good to have you on the show, mate. Thank you ever so much for joining us here this morning. So what's been happening in the world of Ragsy? Last time we saw you, it was at the Pembrokeshire County Show. We were on stage cooking up some storms like we normally do. Blagsy was there in his fine form. Yes. So what's been happening, my man?
Well, obviously, been on a Llais, which is nice. Hey, look at that, I rhymed as well.
Yes, go on.
So that's been great. I've been recording and things like that, writing. Obviously, I'm a songwriting coach in schools and colleges. So I love what I do there. And I got a book coming out with a friend of mine, Mike Church, as a beginner's guide to songwriting and helping people being creative. So that hopefully will be coming out towards the end of the year. I got new music on the way, but I am due to take a break, unfortunately, forced break, so...
Yeah, you've been in our thoughts, Rags. Well, the very best of luck. We hope it's all a resounding success, and we're all thinking of you here at Pure West, matey, so I hope the recovery goes well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I got to go in now, hopefully by the end of the weekend. I got a hereditary heart disease, so I'm going in for a heart surgery, and... got to take a little bit of a break from it all, but we've been frantically in the studio recording stuff and all that.
Get it all done. Get it all done.
There's a lot of people panicking because I wrote an EP with Steve Balsamo.
Oh wow!
We've got some nice stuff coming out in English and Welsh.
Beautiful.
Got some new songs on the way and things like that. So it's all about the recovery, really, So we got some stuff to put out there now in the next few weeks. And then it's about getting into the studio while I'm recovering, getting the stuff it's wrote, it's just recorded then. And then getting back out there, getting back down to West.
Well, you take it easy, Rags. Make sure you just take your time, get on that recovery train, buddy. You take it nice and easy. We'll all be thinking and praying for you. And we cannot wait to have you back down here in Pembrokeshire over the summer, my man. It'll be wonderful to have you back on stage. At Llais, I mean, it was wonderful watching you yet again in that sort of wonderful silhouette of The Voice. It was sort of reminiscing us back to all those years where you really found that fame and you ended up in Sir Tom's camp. But how was it sort of second time around in Cymraeg?
It was lush, to be honest with you. I've been dysgu siarad Cymraeg, been learning Welsh for quite some time now. It's harder when you're older to learn the language than it is when you're younger. And my daughter joined me on stage. She joined me there, and she's fluent Welsh speaking because she's in a Welsh school. And honestly, she was like my consigliere, like the Italian mafia of a consigliere. Not that I'm a mafia or anything, but I was like, what are they saying? What are they saying?
You got to have your little sidekick, mate.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I literally had my 6-year-old daughter, Rox. She came in from school, the head teacher's award, and she said a sentence, and I was like, what does that mean, Rox? Like, you've got a brother. I was like, thanks, Rox. Amazing. Well done, my lovely. Great job.
It's mad because...
But it's a beautiful language, isn't it?
Oh,
Like Tom from the Breakfast Show's been learning Welsh for quite a while. He's got the gist of it now, and it's fabulous. It's a beautiful language.
Oh, I think it's a stunning language, very passionate language as well. And to hear someone having a conversation in Welsh, I watch my daughter and she plays with her dolls in Welsh.
Yeah.
And it just blows my mind. And I hear it and I think, wow. What a stunning language we have.
It is. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So it was lush, and she was able to join me. Her brother couldn't, sadly, because he was too young to be there. So that was a bit gutting as well. But it was lush, and I love singing, as everybody knows, and I'm a very passionate Welshman. And my first sort of chance of singing one of my songs in Welsh, which you guys play, is "Feels Like Home," which our very good friend Tomo was a major part in having that translated for me and being a part of releasing that. And it was such an achievement for me to do that, because I remember spending 3 days in the studio just trying to nail the Welsh.
Yeah.
You know, where you wouldn't think about it. But to learn a song in Welsh is easier than having a conversation in Welsh.
Yeah, you kind of get away with it a little bit. And if you do want to learn Welsh, by the way, we've got a brilliant dedicated show right here on Pure West called Glad y Glan, and it is back with Thomas Hopkins as well on the 17th of April. So save the date, Thursday 17th of April at 9 o'clock if you do. But I mean, this is the thing, Rags. When you were performing at Llais, I thought it was just like you were back there all over again. You know, you were hitting those notes. It was just a really well delivered performance. It was really well executed. And I mean, you know, understandably, the face of the judges was just like, wow.
Well, obviously, like, you know, you got Sir Bryn Telfil, Ows, Arisa and Bron. And, you know, I've known Bron for quite some time.
I was going to say, you've known each other a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, we were on the same series.
That's it.
Like, you know, on Fair Play to her, she sang in English and Welsh then, and it was, you know, I lucky I got through, and sadly she didn't. But I think she deserved to. But you look at her career now, and it's fabulous, like, you know. So, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's the same approach. And I think because it's Welsh, you put more of an effort into it if you're not a natural Welsh speaker. And I was completely focused and nailing it, but putting my own spin on it like I used to. Like The Scientist, it was the same with Tŷ Coz, with Powder Fees. And I never expected to get through. Because I got ill health as well, I didn't really sort of let anybody know. I was sort of sitting back and enjoying as best I can, and just taking it in, and appreciative of the opportunity to increase your, you know, to have a platform exposure again, because, you know, I wouldn't be where I am without the voice with that first time around. And it's the same with this one again, the same approach. You go, thank you very much for the opportunity to be in front of a crowd, of an audience, in front of industry people, and hopefully propel your career along. So it was the same amount of pressure, if not more, because of the Welsh, but the same amount of excitement. It was just lush. It's like you guys be here, you give me an opportunity to be on air, and you, as a musician and everything, you have to be extremely respectful for that and appreciative of it, and you know, hats off to you, and I really do. I am grateful for that as well, like, you know.
No, we're grateful to have you, Rags, and I mean, it's really interesting actually. I was having this conversation with a fellow presenter the other day, and it's like, we're the lucky ones. It's an honour. You know, it really is an honour to be in our position, to be able to speak to wonderful people that are so talented, and we've got this great platform that we're able to propel people on. You know, it's our honour, isn't it? You know, we're the blessed ones, and you know, I think when it comes to you as a performer, it's like we're entertainers at the end of the day. You know, this is what we do, and it's just the levels that you're at, and you just never know what's around that corner.
No, and I don't think you should. You should appreciate where you come from and who has helped you along the way, and never forget. And I always say it in music, like, you know, without music, you know, it's without the musician, without the radio, we all need each other, media and everything like that. Like, you'd be sat there with no music, but we'd be sat there without an outlet, for music to be played, and same with like, music videos and everything like that. And there's a mutual respect for it all, because honestly, if we create music, where's it going to go without you guys? Where's it going to do? It's just going to sit in the house doing nothing. Like, you guys, you really do sort of give us a platform. The same with the Llais and the Voice and everything like that. It's not about the fame or fortune, or it should never be about that. It should be about the opportunity and the platform and the exposure to work in an industry that you love. And I'm very lucky, so
we are the lucky ones, my man. We are the lucky ones. So what's the next steps then with a Llais? I mean, we've sort of seen a fair bit of it televised now. What can you give away? What can't you give away?
Oh, well, I can't give away anything because I'm not in there now. I went. I was lucky to get through the blind auditions, and I went to the sort of recalls, they call them, and. As I said, like, there was 8 of us in Tŷ Coz, and those guys deserved to go through. They were the best on the day, to be honest with you. They had belting voices, and they nailed it. Like, I was quite happy sitting on that sofa going, fair play to you. Like, you guys are awesome. So they're into this is the final now this weekend coming. Semi-final just gone. And I watched it for Tŷ Coz especially, and I gotta say, what a tough old decision to make for him. Like,
it's never easy, is it? I mean, when you've got that many talented people, it's not an easy decision.
No, and I messaged a couple of them when I've had a chance and gone, what a belting performance. Because exceptional, and I hope they sort of use the platform and get out there and get going, because
I mean, you're proof in the pud there, Rags. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you use it to the best of your advantage. Do you know what I mean? It's where you go from here. I mean, it's so funny, when you look at some of the winners of even the X Factor, and I mean, lots of them now are back doing normal jobs. Some of them aren't even performing. Other ones, however, have managed to make a career out of it. They've continued to go, no, this is what I love. This is my passion. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a career out of it.
Yeah, you got it. The one word you said, but there, passion. Passion, drive, and determination. With the main sort of the key factors of it all. And then you've got to have a talent. But you can nurture your talent as it goes, but you've got to be driven to want to get in front of people and be cheeky as well. The amount of people that I've banged on doors and gone, can I come on your radio show? Can I support you? Can I do, can you give me some help? Can you give me some advice and all that? And I think if you're that passionate and you want it, you will go out there and you won't leave any stone unturned, and I think that passion goes a long way in this game, in this industry. Like you, Tob, I will say, you started Pure West. Look, we're only talking off air. You're continuous. You keep on growing and growing and growing. And from where you started, the passion and the drive in you, along with everybody else involved, and you look at where Pure West Radio is now. And you're on DAB now, so for me, that's massive, and it won't be long, but you'll be sort of everywhere, and it won't surprise me if it's already in the tin with you guys. But it's passion, it's dedication.
That's exactly it, my man, and it comes through. It does take a lot of hard work. I mean, we turn 7 a week on Friday, and it's like 7 years. It's a long time, but you just got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. You just got to keep on plugging away, doing your thing. And if you do have, we're so fortunate here to have a wonderful team. Everyone is driving towards the same goals. We do have all that passion, and ultimately for us, it's all about Pembrokeshire. It's just, this is our home. We're proud of it. We love it, and anything we can do to help and support people within it. As I know, you've been a massive advocate. You're in the schools. We're in the schools. It's what it's all about, really. It's so important. But Rags, always so good to catch up with you, my man. Thank you ever so much for being back on the box. I know you weren't really sure about doing it again. I know S4C were like, come on, come and join us.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
You know, it spurred me on to learn the Welsh language even more. Like I said to you, if I wasn't going in for open heart surgery on Friday, I'd be banging on every door and using the opportunity even more. But I've got to do it from a hospital bed at the moment, like, you know. So, but I'll be back. And, if anybody wants to sort of give me a hand in learning Welsh, anything, give me a shout.
And you can watch Llais back now on s4c.cymru. It's all available there for you. You can watch some of the episodes back. And the final this weekend as well. Good luck to those final contestants. It's going to be class. Rags, thanks ever so much for joining us here on the show today, mate. Always great to catch up with you, buddy. And the best of luck. Honestly, you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers. We please let us know how it goes, and we'll let everyone know about how you're getting on in your recovery.
Thank you very much. I love you all down in Pure West, and I shall see you soon.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, Rags. Do you know what? This is one of my favourites from you. We've absolutely hammered it. I love this one to bits. It's the first time. We love this one, Rags. Would you like to introduce it for us?
Okay. This is the single off One More Foot of the Road. The first one to come off is called The First Time. Enjoy. Thank you.
Cheers, Rags. We'll catch up with you soon, buddy.
Ta-da!
Lots of love, my man.